Now, ladies and gents, it's now official. Year to date, China new energy vehicle penetration or new energy vehicle sales, they are officially more than gas cars or engine combustion cars, which is something that is good. You will know that for the year 2024, when you look into the NEV penetration, of course, of all the cars that were sold in China, they were still below 50%. And to know that right now, we are in June, almost at the end of June, and the NEV penetration has exceeded 50%. This is something that, of course, is very exciting, and it shows us that, look, the market continues growing in China, and the Chinese consumers are becoming more and more comfortable buying EV cars like NIO, right? I mean, a sales going to notice that China retail NEV sales for the month of June, from the 1st to the 22nd of June, it was up 38% year on year, and the penetration for NEV retail sales was around 54.5%. This is from the same period, the 1st to the 22nd, which now the NEV penetration year to date, it's around 50.06%. So officially, for the very first time, this is the first time we see things like this happening, especially for 6 months. 6 months NEV penetration rate has never exceeded 50%. This is the very first time we are seeing this taking place, and boy, I must say, it's always good to see the NEV penetration increasing, because the more it increases, the more EV makers like NIO will be able to do very well in terms of sales. So I am happy, I am excited, and this is what makes me, or it's making me to do this video, to say that, did you see this figure, man? Year to date, the EV penetration exceeded 50%. You will know that our very own NIO CEO last year came and said that, look, in the next 2 years, this is the NEV penetration sitting at 80%. Which, is it going to happen? I think time will tell. But as you have seen, or as you are saying, indeed there are a lot of improvements in terms of the new energy vehicle penetration market in China. More people are buying new energy vehicle cars than gas cars, which this brings us hope to say that what the NEO CEO said about the next coming 2 years, it might actually come to pass, because Chinese consumers are becoming more and more comfortable buying their own local brands, which is something that is just so great. I mean, it's not just that China is selling cheap products, but our very own NIO, it's even beating your BBAs, Mercedes, BMW, Audi, in some of the features, technology, the quality, it's the safety. It's beating your BBAs, which is something that I think as investors we need to also take cognizance of that. And because NIO is able to achieve this with their models and give a good reputation of Chinese EV cars, that is why China will never allow companies like NIO to die. They will never allow companies like NIO to go to bankruptcy, because they know it is a car company that is raising the Chinese flag very high in the entire car industry, right? I mean, one thing that we are seeing is that your Mercedes, BMW, Audis, they are starting to see, including Tesla, they are starting to see a huge blow of their monthly sales and yearly sales, because of the competition that they are getting from the Chinese new energy vehicle car makers like NIO, right? And this speaks volumes. It is for that reason that even Mercedes, on the video that I did over the weekend, we said that they are pausing the plans of going full EV by 2030. And I suppose this is because of the tense, fierce competition that they are witnessing in various markets all over the world, right? I mean, China, it is the battlefield for new energy vehicle cars. And if you can make it in China, I can guarantee you that you will be able to make it, or your EV maker will also be able to make it outside of China. It is for that reason that I've been telling you that companies like Rivian, Lucid, they should test the Chinese market, because if they will be able to do very well there, then it means that their product is top notch, right? It means that they are creating products that are very competitive, and if you can make it in China, in that market, it means that you can make it anywhere, everywhere. If there is fair competition, there is no tariffs that are being imposed heavily like what we are seeing in Europe, right? And USA. So yeah, man, I am happy, I'm excited. And this, to the new investors, I think it's always good news to see that the market in China for new energy vehicle cars continues growing, continues increasing, and we can expect more even in the months, in the years to come. And as this market grows, and the NEO sales will also grow. It's directly proportional, or this growth is directly proportional to the sales that we see on the new energy vehicle car makers like NEO. So the future is secured, the future is bright. Chinese consumers are buying more of NEO and less of engine combustion cars or gas cars, which I suppose it's a good thing that I thought I come and give it to you. So yeah, man, tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. It takes me some time to make these videos, and all I always ask from you is to give it a thumbs up so that at least they can be spread out to as many people as possible, so that at least also, because the more people watch these videos, the more also on my side, honestly, I'm encouraged to even give you more and more content about NEO, right? So these are great news, this is good news, and I think those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. And like I said, the NEO CEO's target of 80%, I would not crush it completely by the next 2 years, because the rate at which the Chinese consumers are adjusting to new energy vehicle cars is just out of this world. And this is also thanks to the government, or Chinese government, that has shown great support of new energy vehicle car market in China. This is by offering subsidies, and by also making sure that their government departments start buying new energy vehicle cars like NEO to encourage and motivate the citizens, the consumers of the group, everyone in China, to buy or to go and buy the new energy vehicle car. So that is all from me, my dear friends. I think, like I said, these are great news, massive news, and they always encourage us to see the bigger picture for NEO in terms of the future that it has in China, in terms of where China is headed, and all it does, this just makes those that are long and strong onto NEO to continue loading the boats, because as the market grows, NEO sales will also grow. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See you in the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.